Hi, I'm Kim Waller, and I'm going to talk to you today about clean eating. I have been eating clean. I actually eat paleo for about 5 years, and it has changed my health. It has changed my life. I've been fortunate where I get to go around and speak at different events and help people learn what it's like to eat clean and help them get started. Most people think that is it too expensive, it's too difficult, but it's not true. I want to keep these videos short. My goal is to do different series, and today it's just going to be what is clean eating, and also what do we think we know about food. I'm trying to keep the videos short. Anything over 5 minutes I usually lose interest, and so I'm trying to keep it under 5 minutes. So basically, what is clean eating? It's not a diet, it's a lifestyle change. You want to eat foods that are as close to their natural state as possible. The way God intended. You don't want to eat things that are processed. Anything that is made in a factory is what I usually tell people. The way God intended it works best for our bodies. Okay, why is that important? Well, I believe our bodies are a temple of the Holy Spirit. We are fearfully and wonderfully made. The foods nowadays are made in such a way that our bodies are having a difficult time to break them down and to digest them. We are burdened with toxins, and when you are burdened with toxins, you are sluggish, you are sick, you are overweight. And when you are sick and tired, how in the world can you effectively live your life? How can we effectively minister to our families and to our husbands and to our communities? So it is time that we make a change. I can remember when my kids were younger, I was a busy mom of 3, I homeschooled, so we were on a single income, and I thought there's no way we can eat healthy. It's way too expensive. And so for me to cook supper, the cheapest thing was to make a big pot of spaghetti. Well, I'm here to tell you, you don't have to do that. You can feed your family healthy, and it doesn't have to break the bank. Okay, so let's change what we think we know. Do you know what the first fake food was? Well, in 1837, 2 brothers, it was a brother and a brother-in-law, and their names were Procter and Gamble, and they combined their soap and candle making business, and they needed beef tallow and lard for their business. Well, it was too expensive, so they wanted to find a cheap way to make the candles, and long story short, they bought a cotton mill. They took, when you have cotton, you distract the seeds from it, and those seeds are turned into toxic waste. And so they took that toxic waste and they turned it into something that looked like lard. Well, the candle business, it wasn't good for very long because of the light bulb. And so they decided, what are we going to do with all this lard, this stuff that looks like lard? And so they brought in a chemist, and they changed some things, and they put it in a can, and they labeled it a health food because it looks like lard, it works like lard, it must be similar to lard. And so they put it in a can, and they called it Crisco. And how did they market it to people? Well, the first thing they did, they went and tried to put the animal products out of business. So they did a worldwide campaign and said that beef tallow and lard was not good for you. And so people bought it hook, line, and sinker. And so in 1911 it was produced, and it was our first fake food. And other foods quickly followed. We now have soy lecithin was the next, and we had margarine. Now we have egg beaters. We have almost everything. Walk through the grocery stores, everything we see is a fake food. Let's look at the food pyramid. That's another thing. I know when I grew up, I thought that's the way we were supposed to eat. You have on the bottom of the food pyramid, it has the carbs. We're supposed to eat anywhere from 6 to 11 servings of carbs a day. And actually, when the food pyramid came about, it was because the USDA, they were the ones that decided it. It was to make money for the agriculture companies. And so I encourage you to dig in, figure out the reasoning behind the food pyramid, the fake foods, educate yourself. I think the more we know, the more we grow, and we can help our families know that food pyramid isn't the way where it is. We don't have to eat according to the food pyramid. And so in the next video, I'm going to help you get started on planning your menus. What do you buy? And how do you keep it cost efficient for your family? So thanks for watching. Bye.